Hello and welcome. I have some questions for Mr. Pierre Poilievre. And don't take me wrong, but I speak as an ordinary person. People are scared, people are skeptical. After spending 8 years under the Trudeau reign, where he has systematically killed every single opportunity, whether it's owning a home, having health care, having or be at least able to afford to live in Canada, the cost of living. Of course, he introduced a very controversial thing where if you can't afford to live, we can assist you to die. So things have been made difficult, and I ask as an ordinary person to Mr. Poilievre, so if by some miracle, by some chance this reaches you, Mr. Poilievre, so I would like you to address and answer these questions. Of course, we stand behind you, and we do see that you are speaking our language. You are addressing the very issues that are affecting every single Canadian. So, keeping things short, every aspect of Canadian life is ruled and steered by monopoly, a mafia, which in your words are gatekeepers. Whether it's housing, whether it's health, whether it's everyday groceries, even trivial things as internet and mobile phones. Everything is being monopolized by these big companies who have no competition. So how will you allow fair competition, and will you allow external investments? Be it in the technology sector, be it in the food and produce sector, be it in other sectors, even in finance. So it may seem a very simple question, but then again, easier said than done. Next is oil industry, which is also manipulated and dictated not by just by the companies here, but by our neighbors as well. So what are you planning to do where climate is cited and then all these projects are shot in the head by canceling the pipelines, by canceling or restricting making new refineries, saying that it'll basically destroy our environment, while in real it's destroying the economy, it's destroying people's livelihoods. So what do you intend to do in this regards? Will you also encourage other aspects, other entities, and foreign investors to invest in our oil and gas fields and industry to have it develop? Because, of course, we are one of the biggest oil producers in the world, but look at the gas prices. And to top it off, there's carbon tax. So what are you going to do in this regards? Third is the burning issue of immigration and refugees. Trudeau government has constantly misled, misinformed, and killed the dreams of all the immigrants that reach here when they apply in certain categories, thinking that they will get jobs such as doctors, engineers, IT professionals, even so much so people who are good in management such as HR or resource management. So instead of going to their relevant fields and becoming integral part of the society, they end up being taxi drivers, Uber drivers, where I meet these people almost day in and day out, where these immigrants are basically, they are astounded, they are appalled, they are disgusted by what level of immigration we are expecting, 1.5 million, and we're basically inviting more and more liabilities, and Trudeau government has done a great job in this regards. And to top it off, now we have the refugee crisis. So what will you do? Will you introduce the system that US, UK, and European countries, as well as other countries such as Russia and China, have in place, where you are to pass a certain test of your own field, whether it's medical, whether it's engineering, whether it's any other field, even as simple as nursing and teaching? They have designed certain examinations that you have to pass and basically prove your skill in that field before you move over. And that's done from your country of application. So will you introduce any such thing so we can first thing clear off all this backlog that is stopping, and all this red tape issue and this corruption that is specifically misleading, misguiding all these immigrants, and all they want is cheap labor. Whether you're a doctor, whether you're a nurse or an engineer, the Trudeau government doesn't care, the bureaucracy doesn't care, they just see you as cheap labor. Also in the field of construction, where the housing, you are saying that we need to build at least 1 million houses, but even if we cut it to half, it will still be short. How do you intend to address that? So, especially in the field of construction, we need to speed this up, and especially when it comes to immigration. I think the construction industry and immigration are both related, where we can welcome more and more people into this industry as well, and we can speed up the housing process. So these are some of the questions. I believe I speak on behalf of every single Canadian out there who is listening to you, and maybe they're making up their minds to vote for you. So, waiting for your answer, Mr. Poilievre. Take care. Bye for now.